know it's been a long break between like when you were last at like fan conventions and stuff and now. What's it like being back in like fan spaces, especially after everything, and like being back at Rockwood? Oh,
ta-da! It feels like the lights came back on.
yeah.
Yeah, no. Being back at Rockwood has actually been really fun. It's a space that I feel incredibly uncomfortable and vulnerable in, which I think is really good because it pushes you out of your comfort zone, which makes you a better performer, makes you a better person, just humbles you in a really beautiful way. And I could use some of that right now. You know, you get set in your ways,
Yeah.
and then you're like, what do I got to do to shake things up? And you're like, get uncomfortable. Because I never really see myself as a singer. I see myself as an actor first. It's where I've trained, and even when I do like vocal warm-ups, I still do an actor's warm-up because it's just where I feel my most comfortable. And it's nice to get out of my comfort zone, but really it's the people. Like the fans are so supportive and so incredibly kind and generous, and everybody here, like from all the bands and all the other artists, are so welcoming. And I'm like, y'all are the real stars, you know? So it feels really good to be back in a space that just lets you feel like you can fall. And someone's gonna catch you, or someone's gonna give you a hug,
Right.
you know.
Right.
So it feels really, really nice.
Now I know that you see yourself as an actor and you don't necessarily see yourself as a singer, but do you have any like plans for any music coming up or anything?
You know, before the pandemic, we were talking about making a little album, and I was like, yeah, that okay? You know, like it was kind of getting like my 5-year-old dreams back into rotation, but after the pandemic and after having my son, it was just like I don't have the bandwidth for it.
Yeah.
I might be that person who at like 72, I'm like, I just made an album, you know? Because I'll never say never, but it is really hard to kind of balance a lot of the things that I have going on as well. So there's no album or future singing stuff in the future at the current moment, but maybe.
Awesome. No, I mean, I would
You never know.
definitely listen to it.
Bless you.
And then we'll round it up. I don't want to take too much of your guys' time from the fans, but what's been a favorite, like, I know that this is only, your second Rockwood? Yeah. What's been, like, a favorite memory that you've had at either of the Rockwoods that you really, like...
It's not necessarily one specific favorite memory, but it's really when people let down their guard and we become human beings together, and I hear the stories of this helped me get through that, because it's simpatico, you know what I mean? Like when I communicate with people, like even if it's just on social media, I'm always like trying to re-engage and ask a question and really be like, how can we actually have connection here?
Yeah.
And so the biggest takeaway for me that makes me go, that is amazing, is just everybody's willingness to be vulnerable and share, because I learn from other people like that, and it inspires me when someone tells me they made it through cancer, or that they, you know, were working so hard to get here to see us in concert, and I just go, that's inspiring to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like people's survival stories.
Yeah. That's awesome. Thank you.
No, thank
so
you
much.
guys.